Welcome to another edition of Millersville All Access at MillersvilleAthletics.com. I'm Ethan Halsey, joined with Coach Cummings of the Millersville softball team. Coach, just about 2 weeks away from the start of the season, started out with a big 10-game trip down to Florida. But so far, we've been having some nice weather up here. Chance to get outside a little bit. I know it's always a little bit of a disadvantage for the cold weather teams to get some good practice time, some real game action indoors. Have you had a chance to get outside and practice on the field at all?
Yeah, actually we've been on the turf several times. Just about all of our practices over the last week have been outside in the nice weather. Girls are loving it. Practices are going fast. Very productive practices. We've been lucky to not have our normal 5:45 in the morning practices this year so far.
Well, you talk about being able to get outside. Obviously, that's got to help the progress of the team get better faster. But what are some things you've been working on with the team in the off season? Some areas you've really focused on?
I like to look back at maybe the little things we could have fixed from the past seasons. Last year, I mentioned this. This is a discussion with my team, and I've mentioned it several times. We lost 11 games by 1 run. And what we want to do is focus on the little things that we can do to prevent that from happening and be on the other side of that win column on that. Our defense has been fairly strong for several years. We want to be more productive offensively. We want our pitchers to be a little bit more productive this year, along with continuing strong defense.
Well, and one of the things that will help that that growing progress is you do have a veteran team coming back, 7 juniors and seniors, several starters coming back, including your top pitchers. How is it different, maybe say from a young team in the past having a veteran team right now?
I think a team goes as its leadership goes, and with having 7 seniors, juniors, it's really the leadership on this team is one of the strongest I've ever had, and I think that their expectations of themselves are very high, so their expectations of their teammates are also very high, and it's definitely showing during our practices. We're having very productive practices.
Well, maybe it's too early to tell. Sometimes you don't know what the strengths are actually going to be until you get into the games. But you say leadership. What's something else that you see as maybe a strength of this team?
We have outstanding attitudes. We have excellent work ethic. This is a group that I feel that they really want to make a difference. We've had 3 fairly strong seasons in a row. They want to be even better than that. Our goal obviously is postseason play. Our motto for practices is play for May, because we want to be in the postseason. I think from leadership all the way down to the new players, there's just a different atmosphere.
Well, can you maybe pick out a couple of players, or maybe one, or just that you think looking at in practice or even on past performance can really have a breakout year this year?
It's hard for me to honestly pick 1 or even 2, because I'm seeing everybody very productive. I think for the first time in a long time, and this is no disrespect to past teams, but I truly believe every single member of this team is going to help something positive happen this year. I truly believe all 15 members of this team can get into our lineup, whether it's defensively or offensively, and make something happen for us. It's hard to pick out 1 or 2. And that's a good feeling as a coach.
Definitely.